Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Nanu Badung, you have chosen irrigation engineering as elective for. So, why you choose uh, elective as irrigation engineering? So, have you got the syllabus of? Have you got the syllabus of irrigation engineering? Have you received? No. Okay. So, sorry. So I think all are doing good. Where are you now? All of you, I think you have in your hostels or you went home. Are you in respective PG hostels or home hostel? Okay. Some of you went home, isn't it? So let me give the syllabus at first. Okay. So I am sharing the syllabus of irrigation engineering and hydraulic structure. So this is your syllabus. Are you able to see? Are you able to see the syllabus? So your subject name is that is not elective 1, it is elective 4. Okay, let me correct, elective 4. So your name of this subject is Irrigation Engineering and Hydraulic Structures. Okay, so what are the objectives? Objective of these are the objectives of your syllabus. This course should discuss key issues in designing irrigation canals. Am I audible? Am I audible now? My voice is clear? My voice is clear? Yes or no?
It's clear, ma'am.
Okay. So, objective of this subject is to get exposure about the use of water for the purpose of irrigation work in India. And you will know how to plan and design the diversion headworks, head regulators, canal systems, and other important features which is used in irrigation project. Okay. Next, expected outcomes. After studying this subject, students, you will be able to check the stability of gravity dams and design the dam. Okay, you will be able to estimate the quantity of seepage through arch dams, and to estimate the quantity of seepage through our dam, to design spillways and aprons for various diversions. Diversion works selected particular type of canal, regulation work, and canal network. Okay. So your first unit is first topic is, let me give a light shadow. First topic is water requirement for crops. Okay. Unit 1, it includes irrigation requirements in India, scope, soil moisture and plant growth, crop water requirements, irrigation efficiencies, duty delta base period, and relation between them, surface and subsurface irrigation method, irrigation water quality, consumptive use of crops. Generally, irrigation engineering is useful in paddy field, to grow the crops. Okay, water is required, isn't it? So to spread the water, to design the water pipes into the crops, we have to study irrigation engineering. Okay. Next, unit 2 is diversion headworks. It includes introduction part, layout and division headwork, Anish component, Khoslas theories, concept of flow nets, safe exit gradient, hydraulic design of wear on Blick's theory, and design of modern barriers on Khoslas theory, necessity and functioning of silt excluder and silk extractor. Okay. Unit 3. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Students whose, let me clear one thing, students will wanted who wants to join after 2 p.m. will not be allowed. Okay, the meeting is locked, so nobody will be allowed after 2:15. It's already 2:15, so nobody will allowed to enter. Okay, I am going to lock the meeting. No one is going to allow. So let me share again. Classification, unit 3 is classification and selection of cross drainage works, hydraulic design and aspect of aqueduct and siphon aqueduct, canal falls, necessity and classification of canal falls, hydraulic design, design of Sarda type, and straight glacis fall. Okay. Next, unit 4 is canal walk. It should be canal walks. So in canal walks, definition of canal, types of canal, design of line, canal drops classification, hydraulic design principle of node type drop, cross drainage classification, hydraulic design principles of an aqueduct. Next, storage headworks. In storage headworks, it includes so unit 4 is clear. It is generally definition, types of canals, design of line and underline channels, alignment of canals, design of canal by Kennedy's. So canal and channels are two different things. Okay. When I will start this chapter, then you will know what is the difference between canal and a channel. Channel, already you know what is a channel, and canal is a different. Canal works, canal regulator, classification and suitability, canal drops, classification, hydraulic design principle for notes type of drop, cross drainage work, classification, hydraulic design principle of an aqueduct. Next, storage headworks, necessity and classification of dams, selection of site of a dam. Okay, what happened? Selection of site of a dam, gravity dam, introduction of forces acting on a dam, stability criteria, elementary profile of dam, drainage gallery, hydraulic design of a gravity dam, arch dam, introduction, design principle, seepage throughout dam, seepage line, control of seepage and design of filter. Next, irrigation methods. There are various irrigation methods available, and these are tank irrigation, well irrigation, irrigation methods, surface and subsurface, micro irrigation, design of drip and sprinkler irrigation, ridge and furrow irrigation, irrigation scheduling, water distribution system, and irrigation efficiencies. Okay. Next, Next, last unit, unit 7 is canal irrigation. Canal regulation, how to regulate the water through a canal, direct sluice gate, canal drops, cross drainage walks, canal outlets, design of prismatic canal, canal alignment, canal lining, what are the uses, advantage, disadvantage of canal lining, and Kennedy's and Leach's regime theory. Okay, all of you please note down about books. These are the books required for this elective, this subject. Okay. Number one is S.K. Garg. The writer is S.K. Garg, and the name of the book is Irrigation Engineering and Hydraulic Structures. Okay. Khanna Publishers. Next, number two book. It is written by Punya and Pandalal. And the name of the book is Irrigation and Water Power Engineering, Lakshmi Publication. And next, number 3, Irrigation, Water Power and Water Resources Engineering, written by K.R. Arora. So S.K. Garg, this book is very good. You can refer this book. Okay. S.K. Garg, name of the book is Irrigation Engineering and Hydraulic Structures. Okay. So this is all about a basic idea about your syllabus. Okay. So can I start the first topic? That is, let me share some basics of irrigation engineering. How many students are there in this elective? I think for 30 to 40, isn't it? About 30 to 40? Okay. Is this visible to you? My slide is visible. Okay. As you can see in this picture, we have a field and we can irrigate. We have a field and water is added to the field so that the growth of the crop is good. Okay, so the productivity of the crop will increase. That is why we add water in the field. Okay. Next, Okay, so introduction part. In introduction part, you have necessity of irrigation, scope of irrigation, engineering benefits and ill effects of irrigation, irrigation development, types of irrigation, and all these. And next is water requirement for the crops. So irrigation. What is irrigation actually? Irrigation is that type of process where you can supply water to the crops, and it is an artificial process, okay, to add water in the field. So the science of planning and designing a water supply system to the plants, crops, and their normal growth during the period of no rainfall, okay, where there is no rainfall or where there is less rainfall, then we have to add water, okay. So with the help of a dam, weir, barrage, reservoir, canal system, and with headworks, cross drainage works, and miscellaneous works of canal like canal fall is called irrigation engineering. So what is irrigation engineering actually? It is the process of applying water to the field to enhance the productivity, the growth of crop plants is called irrigation, okay. Razu Morsong is waiting in the lobby. So I have locked the meeting, okay? That's why no one is allowed to enter. So you can see in the figure, this is the generally movable type of type where with a different pipe system where water is added to the crops, okay. Next, necessity of irrigation. This is very important. Why irrigation is required? The following are some factors which govern the necessity of irrigation. Number one, why irrigation is required? Number one point is insufficient rainfall. In India, we have such type of weather where there is very low rainfall, or you can say totally zero rainfall, okay. So in that areas we have to add water artificially. So irrigation is required where there is insufficient rainfall. Irrigation is necessary in the areas where rainfall is insufficient for the satisfactory growth of the crops and the plant. And next is uneven or non-uniform rainfall distribution. Uneven or non-uniform rainfall distribution means where the rainfall in some areas is not evenly distribution, non-uniform, okay. In that, if the distribution of rainfall is in the zone of crop area. Next, improvement of perennial crops. Some of the perennial crops require water throughout the year. But if there is no rainfall throughout the year, throughout the all seasons, then crop cannot grow in that area. Okay, so these crops cannot be produced perennially without water for all the seasons. For the growth or production of those perennial crops, irrigation is required. Next is development of desert area. The dry and desert areas can be converted to a beautiful cropland if we add irrigation water. Okay, if we supply artificially water in desert and dry areas, then we can develop, there will be a development of plant and crops. Okay. Necessity of irrigation. Next is benefits of irrigation. What are the benefits of if we add water artificially, then what will happen? So there are some benefits. These are the following are the benefits of irrigation. Yields of crops. Yield of crop can be increased by irrigation even in the period of low rainfall. Okay. Next is optimum benefits. Optimum use of water is possible by irrigation to obtain maximum output. To obtain the maximum productivity, we have to use irrigation process. Okay, that is the point. Elimination and mixed cropping. In areas where irrigation is not assured or mixed cropping is adopted, mixed cropping areas showing different crop together in the same field. Mixed cropping is not desirable as different amount of water and field condition. Farmers are not benefited. If irrigation water is assured, mixed cropping may be eliminated and single superior crop may be grown to get the maximum benefits. Okay. Next is prosperity of farmers. If irrigation water is assured throughout the year, farmers can grow 2 or more crops in a year, which aids to their prosperity. Sources of revenue. And next benefits, it will be sources of revenue. When water tax is taken from farmers for supply water, it aids to the revenue of the country. Next, hydroelectric power generation. The reservoir from which irrigation water is supplied may be used for generation of power. Besides, the canal in the field have some canals, falls or drops in which mini hydro projects may be installed. Water supply. Irrigation water may be used as a source of domestic and industrial water supply. General communication. The inspection of road beside the canal bank may serve as communication link in remote village. Navigation. If the irrigation canals are big and deep, this may be used as a navigable waterway. Aesthetic view. New man-made lake, if preserved carefully, then it will increase the aesthetic view of the surroundings. Next, development of fishery. Reservoir and canals can be used as a fishery. Next, tree plantation. Tree can be grown along the bank of the canal, which increase the wealth from timber and help in controlling soil erosion of the bank. Protection from famine. Food production is increased due to irrigation by producing more crops used as food. This protects a country from famine situation. Increase the groundwater level. Due to constant seepage and percolation of water from the canal, groundwater level in nearby area is increased. If we add water, more and more water to a field, then its groundwater level is also increased because seepage will increase, isn't it? Seepage means, uh, through the soil, water can travel. Okay, so that is your seepage. Aid to civilization. Irrigation water is normally available from river valley project. Some tribes living near the valley adopt irrigation as their profession, increase production, live peacefully, which leads to the general civilization of the country. So these are some benefits. Again, nutrition of population. Due to irrigation, increased agriculture production takes place, and this production improves the nutrition of the people of the country. Social and cultural improvement. If increases the cultural and social level of population living nearby canals and reservoir, tourist interest in the area or newly constructed reservoir may be enhanced. Self-sufficiency in food. Irrigation makes the country self-sufficient in food by improving the production. So there are some benefits, there are some as well as there are some ill effects or disadvantage of irrigation also. Okay, so what may be the ill effects of irrigation? Besides benefits, there are some ill effects of irrigation also. However, benefits are more than ill effects. Okay, effects on raising water table. In unlined irrigation canal, excessive seepage of water through bed and sides takes place, which raises the water table in the surrounding area. Soil in the root zone of the crop is saturated and becomes alkaline, which is harmful to the crops and plants. Thus, the nearby area may be waterlogged. So, if continuous rise in water table takes place, there may be waterlogging nearby area. Okay. Next is damp climate. Temperature of the command area of an irrigation project may be lowered and damp climate prevails, which adversely affect the health of the community. Health of the community living in the area. Breeding places of mosquitoes. Okay, due to the excess application of water seepage and leakage from the canal, marshy land may be formed, leading to breeding places of mosquitoes. And so this, in the figure you can see there is a waterlogged area, there is a mosquito. If there is a Hershey or watery area, there will be lots of mosquitoes. So these are some ill effects. Loss of valuable land also, and return revenue. Type. Okay, let me check. Can you? Am I not audible or what? You cannot hear my voice? Okay, so we have discussed about some ill effects, some benefits, and what is irrigation, and the rough discussion of the syllabus. Okay, so what is the time? Recording time? It is 39 minutes. Okay, after 10 minutes, the meeting will end. We have class. We have class till 4 p.m. Okay, so after what I can say, well, after 5 minutes you join again. Okay, after 5 minutes all of you join again. Same link, through the same link you join. Okay.